Hello everyone, it's Helen here and we are back for day 9 of the Papercraft Society Advent Calendar. So what are we going to get today? Let's jump over and have a look. Okay, let's take a peek. Right, so we're on day 9 already. So inside day 9 we have, I think this is one of my favourites so far. It's an A6 wood grain embossing folder. I can think of so many things that I would like to do with this, but I loved our project that we made on day 5, so I kind of want to carry on with that theme. So let's grab days 1 again and day 4. Okay, so let's start off by making our A6 card. This one's going to be standing up, so we're going to cut this at 4 1/8 of an inch right down the centre, and if you're using US sizes it's a very similar size, so you may need to trim down the mat here for your embossing folder, but it should all be good. So we're just going to fold this in half and use your bone folder as well to get a really crisp fold. There we have our standy up card, and let's work now on our mat. And I'm going to use a light brown cardstock here. This one in particular is cinnamon. I have no idea whether we still have this or not, but it's what I have in my stash and that is what I'm going to be using. So it was 4 inches exactly by 5 3/4. Just double check that we're on the right track here. Okay, that's good. And then run that through. Okay, so here is what it looks like after you have run that through. And I'm just going to add a little bit of ink over the top on the raised areas. I'm keeping my pad really flat to the surface here. Okay, so the ink I've just used is Espresso Truffle, and if you want, Vintage Photo is also a nice shade. It's slightly lighter. Right, so let's get that glued down. So what I thought we would do is make a matching card to go with our gift tag that we made on day 5. If we pop this on there, I think that looks absolutely stunning. So we can make a variation of this on the front of our card. So I've gone to day 1 again and I've die cut myself another one of these wreaths here. And I do have some offcuts there, so maybe we could play with the offcuts or the leftovers from day 5. And I'm going to use a different sentiment this time from day 4. I've got to keep checking all of these days. We're going to go for merry and bright, and I'm going to do the exact same technique that I did to make the banner here. And I'm going to stick with all of the same colours and everything like that. So if you did miss day 5, go ahead and watch that after this video, and all of the full steps will be there. Okay, so let's do some quick stenciling. Again, we have day 5 here, which is Simply Made Crafts A6 leaf stencil. I'm making a huge mess, and let's give you some measurements for my new mats here, because these are slightly different to the gift tag. So where's my ruler? Here it is. Right, so the gold mat measures 2.5 by 3.5, and then the white mat measures 2 3/8 by 3 3/8. And the ink I'll be using will be bamboo leaves, using my favourite brush. I love those. And you know what, I'm just going to clean my mat off. I'm just going to get this done, and then I will just get a wipe and clean up afterwards. There we go. Let's get these all glued and matted together, and then get our little wreath over the top, and then we can decorate with our little last little bits. Okay, I'm going to pop this up onto some foam pads. Make sure you have your card the right way round, especially before you add your sentiment over the top. So let's just pop this on there. Then we can add this here. Again, I'm going to have this slightly off center so that it's not straight left and right or straight top and bottom. It's going to be slightly twisted. So let's add our glue. I am actually going to go in now with my smaller scissors. It's a lot easier. So I think I'm going to cut out these again using this way here, because I prefer the darker holly than the lighter ones. Okay, I'm just trimming out my little adhesive pads here. Let's get this banner down first. Make sure this is the right way. We don't want any upside down cards. Pop that on. Right, we're going to go for the holly here. So I've got my little square. You can buy these already cut down to size in teeny tiny ones. I'm sure I have them in my stash somewhere, but I'm just going to utilize that whilst it's out. So let's pop this here. I want to keep a very similar design to the gift tag, and then we will have this one at the bottom and then the lighter one on the top. So let's get these popped down. Now this is a different sentiment, so the Y in the merry is in a slightly different place, so let's pop that just there. This is really coming together now. So let's add a little pop of red. Any sort of red glitter glue that you're happy to use will do for this. Now this sentiment really does go nicely with these berries as well, merry and bright. And if you'd like to add a red ribbon across the top, which I might do actually once this is dry, maybe we could risk it. Got some pretty red ribbon here. We can just tie this across the top. I'm just going to do a little knot, or we could try a bow. Let's see. I'll put my sleeve in it. Okay, let's fix that and then fix my jumper. Oh no. I've already dabbed my jumper here and dabbed my jumper there. Right. Let's hope we have no more mishaps. Right, so let's just trim this off here. And there is day 9. Here is our beautiful merry and bright Christmas card that matches perfectly with the gift tag that we made on day 5. So I hope you really like this one, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another exciting project for day 10. So we'll see you all later.